Hello everyone, this is my Traxxas TRX 4 and I wanted to show you what I ran into today. This is the truck right here. The steering servo horn I think stripped out because the steering kind of kept doing its own thing. I was trail running it for at least 2 hours and the steering started acting funny on me. I did a little bit of light rock crawling, not too heavy. It was more just really a trail run really. But the steering started getting all kind of doing its like wandering, and you'd adjust the steering trim, it wouldn't do anything. And sometimes it'd kind of work okay. So it was weird. The truck's been working flawless. This is kind of a review of the Traxxas TRX 4 because I haven't really seen any good reviews of it. But I'm running a 5,000 milliamp hour, 11.1 volt 3S LiPo. And I'll easily get 2 hours of runtime on that. And that's just trail running, rock crawling. This truck, all the locks, the 2-speed transmission, the rear locks work flawlessly. I haven't had any binding issues, nothing. I've owned 2 Traxxas Summits, and it seems like those always have some binding issue. When you get into like shifting them into high and low, at least mine that I owned had that problem. So, but this truck, I'm great on Traxxas. They figured it out. It works awesome. When I first got this truck, right out of the box, I took it all apart, completely greased everything. Differentials, the ring and pinion gears, the transmission. I took it all apart, made sure the differentials don't have any slop or play in them. And it's never did me wrong. I adjusted this pinion gear and mesh, so that's set up right, because out of the box I can tell you right now, most of them are set up wrong. So, but this motor's worked great. I got bushing oil for it before I ever even plugged a battery into it, and I lube it every single time I go out running. So right now it's filthy dirty, so I gotta clean it. But it's worked great. Besides the steering issue, and I'm pretty sure it's just a servo horn. The way Traxxas did it, looks like they tried to incorporate a servo saver setup. And I would say it works most of the time until you hit like a rock weird or whatever. I will say one thing on this truck. This bumper right here, it pushes in on one of these sides. I think it's this side. It has some play. See how it kind of pushes in, pops out? Yeah, Traxxas, when they did it, and right out of the box, this was kissing the chassis right there. And this little edge right here was hitting this edge right here. And it was touching, so I thought that was kind of weird. So I took out the screw to maybe readjust it. Well, they put it right in the middle of these little prongs here. There's like a little plastic bar, and there's a whole bunch of little holes. Well, they put this screw right in the middle of that, so it basically eliminated and made a big slot in there. This steering servo so far has worked good. I'm pretty sure I just stripped out this. I'll put an aluminum servo horn on there. It's a 25 tooth spline on the Traxxas stock steering servo. So, but yeah, everything else has worked fine. These tires are pretty grippy. I'm pretty happy with them. And this is my first rock crawler. So, yeah, it works really good. I put 10 weight shock oil in the shocks, all 4 corners. I put the collars right where in the front, where they're just barely down a little bit from the threads. The back, I would say 6 millimeters down, in my opinion. So, but the front bumper, I will say it does rub a little bit on some rocks. You know, if you get, it kind of gets caught up. So I was considering the thought of taking off the bumper completely. I know that's not scale, like what this truck's supposed to be, but I think it would crawl over rocks better without it, in my opinion. Or some people I know cut them like right here, and then they just don't have this section, you know, in this bar that goes across, and then you got more access to your tires, which might work too, but I think that looks kind of weird. I'd rather just run without a bumper, in my opinion. But everything else worked great. I can kind of see if it'll do it and show you what's going on with the steering. So, turn on the radio. This is the radio turned on. This is the battery. Should have enough charge to do it. I'm going to turn it on. So this is on. See? You hear that? See how the tires are shaking? Right there tells me that the steering servo horn is stripped out. This little piece right here, this is the servo horn. Now inside here, right down in there, right down in here, there's a little, like, it's like a servo saver thing. It'll allow it to slip just enough. Well, I think that totally got stripped because it's stripped. But you can tell the servo's working fine. It doesn't like skip a gear, I guess you could say. So everything else is working good. The motor, it's in high gear right now. So yeah, I apologize for how dirty it is. It's really dirty right now. I can't handle it. I like my RC cars to look like they've never been used, me personally. I'm going to lube all these bearings, take it all apart again. I've ran it about 5 times, and each time was about a couple hours of running. So far, I think it's did really good. Please let me know in the comments below if you guys would like to see any videos on any of my other RC cars. I got an MGT 8.0, mini MGT 3.0 with an OS 18 TM in it. That thing is fast as hell. I got 2/4x4s LCGs, both running the 8-scale Sidewinder setup. They're extremely fast. One of them's a rally car. I made into a rally car. I have a rally car body on it. I have Traxxas X-Max. It's totally built. That's on my channel. I'll do more videos on that. I'm still getting, used to this whole video thing on YouTube, but please let me know in the comments below, guys. What's your favorite RC car? And what's your favorite rock crawler? I'd like to hear about it, because I read all the comments. I appreciate all the comments. Thank you for watching my video. And hopefully you guys have fun crawling on the trail too, if you guys are into crawling. I love this hobby, and I just want to kind of share my knowledge with everyone else out there. So if you guys have any questions about any RC car, nitro, electric, crawlers, anything, please let me know. I'll do my absolute best to answer those questions. Alright, thank you. Peace.